Hey YouTubers, Drake News here, come today with a Blackwing deck profile in honor of Thanksgiving. And yeah, here's the deck profile. Let's get started.
Okay, so we're going to start out. You're going to have your Kalutes. This is basically going to be your honest of the deck. Whenever you do battle with a Blackwing monster, you can discard him to gain 1400 attack. You're going to run 3 of them. Then, Borrow the Spear. He's going to be your special summon Piercer. He's going to be one of your main synchro materials. So you're going to run 3 of him as well. Then you're going to have Shura the Blue Flame, who's going to be your Destruction Search. So whenever you destroy a monster with her, you get a special summon a Blackwing with 1500 or less attack, and you're going to run 3 of her. Then you have Gale the Whirlwind. Whenever you have a Blackwing monster on the field, he can special summon himself, and once per turn, he can have the attack of one of your opponent's face-up monsters permanently. So you're going to run 3 of him, and he's going to be your main level 3 tuner. Blizzard the Far North. He is going to be your Junk Synchron. He can pull back any level 4 or lower Blackwing from your graveyard, and he is your level 2 tuner, and you're going to run 2. You have your Chris the Crack of Dawn. He is a special summon from hand as well if you control a Blackwing, and once per turn he cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. You're going to run 2 of him. Then you have Zephyrus the Elite. He is basically your glow-up bulb. You return a face-up card on your side of the field to your hand, special summon him, take 400 damage. Once per... Elfin the Raven is going to be your main Black Whirlwind search. Since he has the highest attack in the deck, you can search out any Blackwing with this card. You're going to run Pinaki. Basically, this is your other level 3 tuner. Whenever he leaves the field, that turn you can add any Blackwing monster to your hand at the end phase. One Vayu. This is basically going to be your graveyard synchro. When he's in the graveyard, you can synchro him with one other Blackwing monster to special summon a Blackwing from your extra deck. And then of course One Dad. It's a dark deck. It runs great with it. So, yeah. Then we're going to get on to magics. Black Whirlwind is going to be your main search card. Whenever you normal summon a Blackwing, you can add a Blackwing to your hand with less attack. So you're going to run 3 of those. You're going to run a 1 Day of Peace. Basically, both players draw a card. There's no battle damage for your turn and then your opponent's turn. Foolish Burial to get either Vayu or Zephyros into the graveyard. Mind Control. This is a synchro heavy deck, so taking your opponent's monster can save you one of yours. And then of course you know the Allure of Darkness since you're running a dark deck. And a Monster Reincarnation just in case you want to grab that Kalute back if you're in a tough spot. On to the traps. As with any Winged Beast deck, you're going to be running an Icarus attack. Basically tribute 1 face-up Winged Beast type monster, destroy 2 cards your opponent controls, and you're going to run 3 of them. Then, Magic Cylinder. Basically they attack, you deal damage directly to them instead. 2 of them. Dimensional Prison. This is going to be your they attack, banish them. Just completely stop their play. So you're going to run 2 prisons. You're going to run a compulsory evacuation. Send it back to their hand. 1 Delta Crow anti-reverse. Now this card is basically a Harpy's Feather Duster for face-down cards on the field. If you have a face-up Blackwing, activate it and it pops your opponent's set back row. 1 Bottomless. Goes without saying, special summon 1500 or more, pop it. And then Mirror Force, because it's Mirror Force. Now we're going to get on to the extra deck. We're going to start through levels. So we're going to have 1 level 5 is going to be Graham. And basically, say you only have Bayou in level 4 in the graves, this is just a nice 2200 beat stick you can get out on the field. You're going to run 1 of him. Non-Blackwing level 5s is going to be TG Hyper Librarian. You do sink a lot in this deck. You get him on the field first turn, then you go into your 2 or 3 other synchros that you can do in a turn. Just keep your hand full. You have your Armed Wing. He's going to be your main piercer if you're up against a really defensive deck and they just keep setting stuff and you can't deal damage. Just get him on the field and he'll pierce and gain attack. So you're going to run 2 of. Then, just in case, Black Rose Dragon's a level 7. And with all of your 3s and 4s in the deck, this is the easiest level that you're going to get out. Then you have Nathong the Starlight. And basically whenever he's summoned, you deal 800 damage to your opponent and you drop one of their monsters' attacks by 800. Apart from that, he's a really good 2400 beater. And he also gives you an extra normal summon of a Blackwing monster each turn. And you're going to run 2 of him. Then your bread and butter card is going to be Blackwing Armor Master, sorry. He is a Marshmallow with 2500 attack. He does not take battle damage, he cannot be destroyed by battle, and if he attacks, you can place a wedge counter on the monster, and you can remove all wedge counters from monsters on the field to drop their attack to 0. And you're going to be running 3 of him. He's going to be your main level 7. And now the new support that just came out is going to be the Assault Blackwing Rain Shower. And so he is ridiculous. Think of Scrap Dragon times 4. For every other face-up Blackwing monster you have on the field, you can pop an opponent's card. So up to 4 per turn, and you're going to be running 2 of him. Then you're going to have your Blackwing Tamer Hawk Joe. He is going to be another level 7 you can run, but what he is going to do is he can redirect effects that target only him, and he can redirect attacks to, say, Armor Master. Aside from that, once per turn, he can also special summon a level 5 or higher Blackwing monster in the grave. And that's most of your extra deck. So you're going to run 1 of him, and then you're going to run 1 Blackwing Silverwind the Ascendant. Honestly, it's just in here for the level 8 and the Blackwing aspect. This can be a really good Icarus target. Say you have an Armor Master and a Vayu in grave. You get this guy on the field, they try to Bottomless, they try to Torrential. Just tribute for Icarus attack. And just 1. And so that's going to be the deck and the extra deck. As far as side deck goes, Blackwings are pretty well rounded. So it's just going to depend on what you run at locals most of the time. If you run a lot of Cosmos, maybe side out for like non-targeting face downs, maybe Book of Eclipse, just to get them down, and then pop them all with your Rain Shower. Aside from that, this deck does really good with any kind of dark support, so yeah, that's the Blackwing deck.
Alright, thank you, YouTubers. Happy Thanksgiving, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out. Bye.